If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Janet, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. This is my sister Debbie and my caregiver. And we want to talk a little bit together about our experience as a survivor and caregiver. And I'll first say that I don't know what I've done without her as my caregiver. Having a double mastectomy in August of 2019 was more than I could have expected so far as the limitations that I had afterwards. And I had her to do all those things and help me with things that I couldn't do for myself. So she was, I think, a lifesaver for me. When you can't take a shower by yourself, it's pretty humbling to be 68 years old and not be able to give yourself a bath or a shower. So how'd that make you feel, giving your older sister a shower?
Well, I felt really good about it, and I've been there to help you. And you know, you sat on Eliza's little Mickey Mouse chair in the shower, so that was fun. And I'm grateful that I was able to be here for you and have a place for you to stay and take care of you, because I love you so much.
She gave up her bed for me, and between her and my nephew Michael, her son, they fussed over me, which I'm not used to. I'm usually doing the fussing, and
we watched hours of mindless TV,
mindless television, laughed a lot. I'll attest to the fact that laughter is good medicine. I was surprised I didn't gain 50 pounds, because between the two of them, they were always stuffing something in my mouth and wouldn't let me do anything for myself. But I believe that I healed and got better faster because she took care of me so well. And say something.
Well, I would have done it for any of my sisters, you know, because of course I love all my sisters. I would do it for you, Michelle, if you needed me to. And I was grateful to be at the hospital during your surgery and after everybody left the hospital, so that the nurses could show me how to drain your tubes and sterilize you and keep your room sterilized for you and keep you fed and keep you laughing, because I have no idea what you were going through and still don't know what you were going through, but I'm happy that I was there for you to help you through it.
And I love you too, and I don't know what I would have done. You assume that you can take care of yourself. I've had surgeries in the past and nothing that kept me from functioning the way I'm used to functioning. And so, you know, everything from changing bandages, like you say, draining tubes that are hanging off of me, like I felt like, I don't know what I felt like. It was the weirdest little pouches in my little camisole. And any breast cancer, you know, survivors or people who have had this surgery out there, you understand what we mean. You have to measure stuff and write things down for the doctor so that the doctor can be aware of exactly what's happening, and it helps him decide what he's going to do. So and then, you know, even the reconstructing my bandages, because I kept scratching and picking at things because I itched. And
we had at least 20 or 25 bandages out of a box holding her together by the time we took her back to the doctor, and they said they had never seen anything like that before.
But yeah, it was an experience that, like I said, I can't imagine anybody else doing that for me other than her, and being so patient. But the camaraderie, I mean, it was like 5 weeks that I was here at her house, and
I loved every minute of it.
And when it was time to go home, she went home with me too to Colorado to make sure that I was doing what I was supposed to do when I got out there too. So she came out there and started fussing over me for the week that she stayed. So, and I just really feel like I'm better and got better faster because we did it together. Love you too.
My father and my husband are the 2 best friends I've got. When they were diagnosed, the fear hit me that how could I lose both of my best friends at the same time? My dad was diagnosed 3.5 years ago with liver cancer. It was devastating because I didn't think anything could take my father down. They gave him 6 months to live, and he's still fighting every day. But in August, we found out that my husband had stage 3 colon cancer. It was very aggressive and very large, and very quickly we had to have surgery and start chemo. He had a long road to recovery. Chemo weeks were very hard. He was very sick and very weak during that time, and I would have to make sure that he knew that it was my job to do this. This was part of the vows that we gave.
She's my better half. She's special. You know, she's the one who takes care of everything.
In the beginning, I really felt like I wasn't allowed to have any emotion. I felt like I needed to be the strong one that never showed that it hurt. And I feel like sometimes they need to see that emotion side, but also have the strength to get through it and have courage and do what needs to be done. Michael and my father have a great relationship. He became a father figure to Michael, and Michael gave him the son that he never had.
My father-in-law, that's my buddy. I love him tremendously.
I loved him, and I couldn't find 2 people I'd rather go through this with, or 2 people I'd rather take care of than this. I did a team in the Relay for Life to honor my father and my husband. We've always participated, but I wanted to give them their own personal Relay for Life. People need to know that other people are struggling the same way they are, whether you're a caregiver or a survivor. You need to know that people are going through it with you. They are experiencing the same thing that all of us are experiencing. I am overwhelmed to see both of them walking together.
It means a lot to be going through it with him because I'm somebody he can talk to, and he's somebody I can talk to. And me and Rusty, we're here for each other.
Michael just means a lot to me. I mean, I call him anytime.
My heart is very happy that they can do this together, and that my husband can be there for my father, makes me extremely proud. My father has fought a good fight, but it is very obvious that the fight is almost over. So I know that this will be my last in honor of, and from this day forward will be in memory of. So him being there with me and him getting to see all he means to me, I can't think of anything more important right now in my life.
She dropped the phone and burst into tears. The Doctor just confirmed her fears. Her husband held it in and held her tight. Cancer don't discriminate or care if you're just 38, with 3 kids who need you in their lives. He said, I know that you're afraid, and I am too, but you'll never be alone, I promise you. When you're